Trending biotech stocks. We have INBS, SNSE, and CVKD. This is Friday, the 2nd of January 2025. Sorry, 2026. Happy New Year. INBS has given up the gains and ran up on the 31st when it disclosed a new manufacturing partnership with Syrma Johari, aimed at scaling production for its drug screening reader ahead of anticipated U.S. Market entry. The market sentiment is highly polarized, with optimism for long-term growth and increased capacity, countered by significant concerns regarding recent share dilution from a private placement and warrant issuance. I think they following that positive news, the stock gained up to 132.44%. They've gone on to raise some more shares, and they may have led to some dilution and all that. The volume 50-day average is around 2.2 million. If you are in doubt whether it's a low float, this might give you an idea, give you a sense whether that's a low float or not, or even if it's not or not. But it might give you a sense of how this volume may be affecting may have been affecting proceedings of late. And it seems, yes, it may have. This volume is quite a tiny one. It seems it is. Especially given the fact that we have this volatility of 330%, and also this high beta of around 3.773%. So there's a chance that this 2.2 million is a low float, is an effective low float, and it is an effective tiny float. Yes, it's an effective tiny volume. So let's see what we have. This is that expansion that happened. It actually began on the 30th, the post-market session of the 30th of December. Okay, and the algo seems to be suggesting that it might remain stable up till the pre-market session on Monday. Then after that, the decline may resume thereafter. Let's see what we have. 7.49, nothing to the upside. 7.49 is a further downward projection for the stock. Based on the data from its order books, it seems momentum may remain stable as well, and begin to decline from Monday the 5th, pre-market session. And it seems also that it may drop below its 10 period moving average on this 4 hour chart. That moving average is rising at a pace of around $54.45 every 4 hours. So it may catch up with the stock, given that it doesn't, there's no indication that it's going to reverse course and attempt to retest previous highs. Probability of it retesting this rejection at 9.55 is statistically very, very, very tiny. Statistically very tiny. SNSE up 3.09%, also a very tiny float. You can see the 50-day average is around 69,000. It has a lot has crossed the tape already, and we have up to an hour before the market opens for today's trading session. The stock is trending as the community speculates on its ongoing strategic review, with the company exploring a potential sale or merger while holding substantial cash and a remarkably low share float. Traders are actively discussing the stock's significant short squeeze potential. We haven't seen anything like that, and its history as a volatile runner, drawing comparisons to other micro cap movers. This confluence of factors, despite operational shifts, fuels anticipation for a major price movement. Okay, so let's see what we have for SNSE. Okay, so it had an expansion as well that ended, yes, in the post market session of New Year's Eve. So the stock, yeah, well, it actually has actually, oh yeah, yes, we are talking about it has had a bounce, but just a minor one. Says here 3.09%. Okay, but the algos, the extrapolation seems to be suggesting that it may be a consolidation, at least in the very short time. You may have it may be consolidating. Yeah, yeah, it may be considered. It may go into a consolidation, but regardless, it has an upper projection of $11.42 at the moment. The probability of it retesting this rejection at 12.43 statistically not high at all. Not high at all. Okay. Momentum is expected to remain flat, nothing to expected to pick up, even though it's a low float stock. By digesting all that has been going on with on its order books, the algos don't seem to be suggesting that it's going to have a bounce. You know. Okay, CVKD unchanged. 50-day average is also very tiny, even less than what we saw on SNSE. Yeah, volatility also quite high as well. Not exactly a high beta stock, trading at a slight premium to its volume weighted average price of $6.75. So roughly the same as well. Roughly the same. Yes, the stock was actively trending as a biopharmaceutical company, significantly expanding its anticoagulation pipeline, notably with recent acquisitions for HIT and other cardiovascular conditions, alongside a strategic collaboration for its lead candidate, tesafarine. Community discussion reflects a divide between those optimistic about its novel therapies and regulatory designations, and those cautious about finding needs and perceived promotional activity in a low volume market. This dual perspective drives a dynamic conversation around CVKD's potential to transform anticoagulation treatment. Okay, CVKD. Okay, as things stand right now, I think it's what we have. What is expected is maybe a consolidation. Then after that, there might be it's just more consolidation, especially at least up till the 9th of January. Then after that, there might be an attempt to bounce. Okay, would that be when? I mean, is the market expecting some positive news with regard its let's see now with regard what it's a strategic let's see what is it called. Okay, okay, well, is there anything coming up by then? Okay, we don't exactly know what's but in any case we'll see. Momentum is expected to pick up as well from today, from the close of today's trading session. Yeah, and may remain elevated at least up till Tuesday. Tuesday is a pre-market session, Tuesday the 6th. Yeah, maybe afterwards as well, may pick up as well from the 8th of January. We'll see how all of this will pan out. Projections are currently saying nothing to the upside. We have 1.94 and some seriously negative downward projections of 0.2450 and negative 0.2450 and negative 1.59. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, there's ample room to the upside for the stock. Let's see how all of this will pan out. And thank you very much for watching this video.